Hope you're doing well. Mummy's exercising, remember? I'm going to get my water. So today, I don't know if she's talking to me, or I think she's actually talking to that little... She's not even talking to me, it's me answering. Okay, so today we're going to be working our variety of our muscles. Upper, there's going to be rehab in there for postures for women. There'll be some cardio mixed in there. Some handstands. If you don't fancy doing handstands, you can do anything else. If you'd rather do a minute on the core, think of your favourite exercise. Nice and cool, nice and cool. And breathe. So we're doing HIIT zone cardio workout. First 4 exercises are in a matrix format, which means you have one exercise and you do the 1 and then number 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 3, 2, 1, then 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4 until you finish the round. So it's quite intense. I do find if you you end up with DOMs the next day. So those that have never seen me before, I'm Leanne. I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. I have a program if you want guidance and a holistic approach to health and fitness. So not just building muscle, losing fat, etc., but you're also rehabilitating and changing your posture and managing your stress without alcohol and drugs, etc., as well. Okay, first round. Was that you? Was that your bum? Sounded like a growl. This is Demi in the background. She's been fed, been watered. She's cared for, so don't worry about her. She knows I'm exercising and she's got her little weights out as well. First round of exercises, we have skull crushers. So this is like a tricep workout. Round 1 is hello. Skull crushers lying down, then tricep dips, hate them, but it's because they're hard. Plyometric push-ups on the knees to help build that push-up strength. Then we have doubles or cores engaged, hips back, elbows tucked in, double tricep kickback. And that's round 1 exercises. Round 2 are 3 pairs of exercises done 3 times. We have bench press, dumbbell angels, excellent for posture. So if you have trouble with this mobility part, especially if you've been pregnant, we want to work on that. Like to add rehab in with strength training. And I am answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning as I go. Then we've got bench press. I've got the 14s. This is as many reps, good quality reps as we can in the time given. Then heavier skull crushers, because round 1 I'll be doing with 4s. Round 2 I'm going to add the 8s. Then we've got push-ups, any variety, or forearm taps if you're wanting to focus on the triceps, the back of the arm and tone there. And we've got burpee push-ups, any variation of the push-up throwing. So that's round 2. And then to finish, handstand arm lifts. If you don't fancy doing that, you can do push-up with an arm lift. Are you exercising too? Children don't do what you say, they do what you do. Then we're doing bench press. No, put them down, they're too heavy for you. Watch your toes. That's it. They're yours. Yeah, well done. Then we've got flies, as many as we can, upright rows. And then, Mummy's going to get started in a minute, baby. And then, if we've got any energy left, we're going to work on rehabilitation, posture. We're going to stretch off. We're going to do some strength training. So this is like a cardio HIIT part of the class. Then we're going to go into strength training. We've got some really good exercises for the rotator cuff. So if you do have any rotator cuff injuries, this is going to be excellent for you. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Hi Queen Crush. Right, we're ready. Have a high five. What's wrong? One of the robot Hoover's eyes fell off, so there's a bit of trauma there, I think. Right, I do have a moderator on that's going along blocking people, so imagine that I'll see Barry commenting again after my moderator's on.
Workout. Your
Right.
workout will begin in 20
Let's go, Skull Crushers. To start, make sure you put your Fitbit on. You ready, Dems? Put my straw away. Shoulders down away from ears, back flat. Don't turn Katie on. We'll try not to speed through these. Back flat. Oh, thank you. Cole's engaged. I'm hoping she's just going to get bored in a minute. Then we are going into tricep dips. This is a tricep workout. That damn child. Right. So them again, and then into tricep dips. So we're strengthening the back of the arms. So count of 2 down, 1 up. Where's she going? Demi, Cocomelon's on. Ooh. Yeah, I took it down. Put it back, please. House is going to get trashed, isn't it? Put it back, please. Mummy's exercising.
Mummy, and turn.
Bum to floor if you can. Good bend in the knees to make it a bit easier. If you've got weak triceps like me. Grab a drink. Them 2 again. There was no sound. Sound is fine. Oh, thanks, Queen Crush. It was just a troll. Here's me. I think I've been talking to myself the last 5 minutes. What? Yeah, put it back. So same again. Tricep dips and we're adding on. Plyo push-ups. Woo! You're doing exercise with Mummy. I am answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. I'll tell you exercise, guys. If you're struggling with anything diet related. Oh, it is a killer. Plyometric push-ups. So we're going to add a jump to build strength and endurance to get better at push-ups. She's doing a floor press. You clever girl. Well done. Oh, they can't see you. Now we're adding on dumbbell tricep kickback. Oh, they're dying. Hi, guys. Same again. As many as you can. Can't believe she's doing it with me. You're far too young. Your sister wasn't this bothered. No, Mummy's got a bench. You don't need the floor, do I not? Oh. Triceps, triceps, triceps. Woohoo! Bum to floor. If you want to make it harder, straighten your legs. It's a mistake putting that fire on. Shake off when it gets too difficult and back into it for another rep. Plyometric push-ups. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, if you want fitness education and motivation. Well done, that's a push-up. You do more than Mummy. Right, then some light weights. Tricep kick back. Hips back, double. Oh, my triceps are ruined already. Good job, Demi, that's exactly what I'm doing. You can see why I've gone light here. Dia's on the iPad. Wow. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. No, Demi, no touch. Right, doing it all in reverse now. Let's go. Not coming all the way back. It's not a bicep curl, okay? You can even pulse if you wanted to. Plyometric push-ups. Chest to floor, add a jump. If you can. Oh. Shake off and back down. Failure's good, remember. Tricep dips. Dip, dip, dip. Taking your socks off. It's warm, isn't it? Ooh. Shake off, shake off. Back in a couple more. This is muscular health and fitness. Skull crushers. You're putting them in the wash. Whew. Then we're knocking off skull crushers. If you want massive arms, male or female, smash the triceps like this. We're knocking them off now. Hi guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the subscribes. I'm speaking English. Good job, Demi, you're doing well. I wish you guys could see her. I'm straightening my arm, aren't I? She's trying to copy me, she doesn't know. Good job, Demi. Plyometric push-ups. Push-ups, that's it, yeah. Push-ups, let's go.
Go.
Let's go. Well done, Demi. It's burning, it's working. Tricep dips. Thanks, Demi. I didn't think she'd join in this much. Normally kids get bored. Lean into that posture stretch on the front. Oh. Next, round 2 has rehab included. Good. Shake off, shake, shake, shake your arms. Whew. Daddy said well done. Right. She's counting backwards well. I wonder why that is. It's finishing round 1 now. Cores engaged, protect back. Pausing for a squeeze. Plyometric push-ups. Push-ups, Dens. Good job. Just a little jump. You out of breath?
Mommy side.
Yeah, Mummy and Demi exercise. It's a mat. Why is Demi so cute and she works out? I'm so surprised, Queen Crush. I was not expecting that. She'll stop in a minute, I bet. Here we go, Dems. Oh, hang on. It's them 2 next. This one, sorry, Demi.
Okay.
Get your dumbbells. Shoulder blades pinned towards the spine. Right. Round 2. Hi, guys. Round 2 has rehab mixed in with it. We are lying down with some light weights. Grab your 2s or cans if you've got them. Bench angel flies next. This is excellent for posture. So lying down, lie down, Demi, on the floor. Shoulder press position. Now this is to be done slowly. Elbows out to the side. Think about the shoulder blade moving up and down as you move your arms up and down. Back flat. You're training when your arms are over your head to be in a posterior tilt. Then we've got flies. Sorry, bench press. These are meant to be 14s, but I'll swap them next. Midline of the chest, elbows out to the side, back flat, core engaged. Good job, Demi. Demi loves chest day, don't you? Your dad loves chest day. Oh. Actually, I could always swap round. Right, next ones are flies and heavier skull crushers. Hi, guys. What did I say? Heavier skull crushers. Oh, we're not going to get many of these. That's okay, just slow it right down. Cores engaged, back flat. These are 8s. Oh, then we're going to flies. The baby doing exercise too. Small bend in the elbows. You're working your biceps. This is great for posture. It's a chest opener. Pause at the bottom and lean into that stretch. Don't shy away from it. I'm going to do those 3 pairs 3 more times. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning, guys. Bench angels next. Sorry if I'm shouting at you. It's loud in here with Demi, but I realise I've got a mic on, haven't I? Slowly does it. Feel the stretch in the anterior. Back flat. Trying to get out of any habits of an anterior pelvis tilt. Gets deep in the shoulder girdle. Great for rotator cuff health. Heavy bench press. Elbows out to the side. Well done, Demi. I am absolutely sweating. Oh. Then we've got flies and heavy skull crushers, or any skull crushers. I can't believe it, Queen Crush. No, down from there, baby. No touch. Where's Pepper? Flies. Heavy skull crush as well. I'm just going to do lighter. You're going to get squished. Oh no. Beep, beep. Some little noises you make are so cute. Flies. Come down for the stretch. Pause at the bottom. With that stretch, come rise up. Midline of the chest. A lot of people go a little bit too high. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cores engaged. Keep the back flat. Then we have push-ups and burpee push-ups. I missed that from the last round. Hi guys. Answer any questions on health fitness. I feel a bit boxed in here. Yeah, I'm going to do push-ups. Any variation. Let's start off with full. Well done. Then go on to knee. You're doing such a good job. I'm going to go a little bit wider for the pecs. Oh, it's woof woof doing it too. Burpees with a push-up. Jump. Oh my goodness, she's doing burpees now. Good job. This is the first time she's ever This is because Abby's not around. Hi guys, welcome to my life. Yeah, Demi. Wall angels. Sorry, bench angels, because we're not against the wall. Yeah, you stood on my toe. Posterior pelvic tilt, cores engaged. Elbows out to the side. Do it slowly. Excellent for posture. Rounding shoulders. Take your time, lean in to anywhere that feels tight. Leave it. Try not to let children distract you. That feels good there. Heavy bench, let's go. Midline of the chest. Get them lats involved. Cores engaged. Oh. Whew, you have a breath, Demi. Flies and skull crushers. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'd love a like and subscribe if you're wanting fitness motivation and education. And I'm answering any questions on health and fitness. Move then, beep beep. Chancer. Oh, skull crushers. Full range of movement. All the way down. Keep them elbows tucked in. Flies, excellent for posture. To fix rounded shoulders, you need strength in the chest as well. Exhale, coming up. Pause for that stretch sensation at the bottom of the movement. quality over quantity. Then we have push-ups, any variation, and burpees with a push-up in it. I tried the dumbbell line, but oh, I love a line. Oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying that, Queen Crush. Push-ups. This part of the workout is just going to be from the knee. Chest to floor as always.
Mommy, I am
Okay, baby. Exhale coming up. Then we're doing exercise. Well done. Just doing burpees again. Right, burpees. Let's go. Oh, baby. You're not on camera. You're cool.
Okay.
Back to all angels. Beep beep. Beep beep Dems. Shift. Then we get squished. Thank you, please. Fixing posture here that you created, one of yous. Oi. Bench press. Go a bit lighter for convenience. Debbie, why don't you go on your car? Right, last finishing zone now. Oh, there's the car. Handstand push-ups with arm lifts. Let's get it. Got to do this for a minute. Arms are slippy. I mean hands. Well done. Oh, take a breather. Beep beep.
No. Ah!
Mummy's turn.
Mommy. I done, Mommy. I done.
One sec. Go on then. Mummy's too fatigued anyway. Go on then. Wow, Demi. You did it.
Mommy time.
Well done. Okay. Wolf's turn. I may as well rest while Heavy bench press next. Heavy bench press. As many as I can with the 14 and into the 8. You okay, baby? Yeah. Just wanting attention. Right, a minute of these. Wow, Demi, you're doing it. Well done. Midline of the chest. Good job. You're so strong. You're strong like Mummy. You okay? Back flat, core engaged. Midline of the chest. Dying here. What's wrong? Oh, halfway there. Finishing with the 8s. I do need my 10s back, Scott. I'm having to drop from 14 to 8. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh. Wow. No, they're too heavy for you. Place is a mess with the dumbbells everywhere. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Flies next. Love flies for the posture. Hey, shift. Whee! I know. I don't even get a rest because I'm navigating you. Right, flies. I tell you, my chest is done, like, but flies. Pause at the bottom for that stretch. If you have a desk job or drive a lot, this is for you, or if you're a parent. Back flat against the bench. Sorry, I'm shouting again. Cores engaged. Quality over quantity. It's halfway. Last 30 seconds of this. Wow. Oh. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys, if you want fitness education and motivation. Got loads of content. I go live 6 days a week. Upright rows next for the shoulders. You okay? There's something else on. Look, there's Mr. Bean. Oh, upright row. Oh, she's having a right hissy fit. Have some milk then, you swage. High elbows. Cores engaged. I'm thinking about chest proud and shoulder blades pinned towards the back, towards the spine. I'm answering any questions as I exercise for health and fitness, fat loss and toning, postnatal care, rehab. I'm going to be doing more rehab as well after this. Great for shoulder strength. Don't go higher than shoulder height as you get a tight trapezius and cause neck issues. We will stretch off the neck as well in the upper trap. Be stubborn. Pause if you need to. Shake off your arms. Then back into it. Get used to working out a breath. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Wow. Grip strength was going then. Did you know your grip strength is an indicator as well? And what your overall muscle tone's like. If you use it as a health marker as you get older. Hey guys. So we just did challenging and a massive mix of strength training, cardio, skill and rehabilitation there for posture, rotator cuffs. I'm going to continue with that. It was in timings, so it's like a Tabata style, which I do love for motivation. Hi guys. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning, building muscle. We're going to move on to the next part now, and I can turn my AI on. Thanks for the support, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe. Any questions about supplements, what diet's best for you, how to build muscle, do you need to reverse diet, do you need to bulk, clean eating, anything like that, comment and we'll get into it. Collagen's is the biggest, what do you call it, fake supplement just now. It's got a bit of a buzz. So I encourage you not to be taking any collagen if you are. Right, you may as well take protein powder. So have a feel around, have a little bit of a shoulder circle. How do your shoulders feel just now? So this next part of the workout is going to be excellent for people with shoulder injuries. I have worked in the industry for 12 years and I always, even on my lives, I'm always getting asked about shoulder injuries. So we're going to strengthen the shoulder, the rotator cuffs. The reason why people get shoulder injuries, and they're so common, is because it's the weakest joint in the body. I know people have knee injuries and stuff a lot. That's a complicated joint. The weakest joint is the shoulder. Although it's a ball and socket, it's very shallow and it's only covered by a soft tissue. What dumbbells? Hi Zombie, you doing all right? I've got 14s, I've got 8s, I've got 2s, then we got the 1s out, and I've got 4 kilograms. I'm going to do resistance band work. So if you've got any injuries, make friends with resistance bands. I know they look a bit crappy, I mean boring. I was the same. But really good quality movements come from them. Now this isn't going to be the perfect setup because I'm still tweaking things. But you want a resistance band, right? Light resistance, so it's going to be quite thin. You want to attach it to something. So I can attach it to the door handle, but because you guys aren't near there, I'm going to do it to here. So if you feel any pain in the front shoulder, you should be doing all of these exercises anyway. Unless you're going to a physio and the physio's prescribed you certain exercises for your shoulder injury or your posture, if you're not sure, do all these next exercises and you're going to hit it. And you need to be consistent as well. So overhand grip. Ideally, you want this shoulder height, but because it's pointing down, it's not that big of a deal. It's just going to be making it a little bit harder. So I want to be facing the camera, chest proud. I'm going to do single arm because I feel when you do two arms, it can be too much of a stress on the anterior. Cores engaged, and make sure you're not anterior pelvic tilting, okay? Cores engaged, back flat, because as parents, if you have an office job or if you drive a lot, you might have an anterior pelvic tilt. So just make sure your posture's all right as you do this, especially when your arms go over your head. You'll notice your change in the pelvis and how it wants to sit. So keep reinforcing that. So because I'm pushed forward, I feel a little bit of a stretch here, just like with the bench angels, but that's what we want. And try and keep your elbow in a line with your wrist. Deep breaths. As many reps as you can, or we're just going to go for 10. It shouldn't be painful. If you do actually have an injury and you can't get your full range of movement, just go to your own range of movement just now. It's about 10 on that side. Then we're going to do the opposite. So overhand grip, I'm going to pull it back now. So now if you've got weak, and you know you've got a weak upper back, and you get pinching, make sure your neck is back. Same principle, elbow is in a line with your wrist. So I see a lot of people doing this like that. Nope, sort it out. Sorry, there's dumbbells everywhere. Not very good for health and safety. Shoulder blade, pin towards the spine, so everything's engaged. This one I find really hard. Even that just then was extremely challenging. I'm going to come a little bit closer to make it a bit easier. I'm going to look at what my elbow's doing. I'm only going to manage 4 of these. When I demonstrated these for a video last week, I struggled showing the demonstration. So I've obviously got a weakness there that I didn't know about. Over to the side. This is what I love about health and fitness. There's always something to be working on. Okay, come a bit further forward. Posterior pelvic tilt. Feel the stretch. Make sure your elbow is in a line with your wrist. Come all the way up. Scott, if you're watching, you should be doing this. All the way up, all the way down. If you're doing any shoulder pressing, seated shoulder pressing or any kind, and you've got pain or twinges going on, throw some of these in before your set of shoulder presses. Sometimes it's a case of connections have been lost and you just need to fire them up again. It's like when you can't connect to your glutes during a workout and you do some warm-up exercises first. Couple more. Hi guys, does anyone have any shoulder injuries just now? So that's all right for me, right? Anterior, got quite I used to be quite strong in the chest. I've lost a bit since pregnancy. Posterior, let's have a look. Because on one side I can only manage 4 of these next ones. I use them on my line port side. Good, good. Congratulations to both you, little girl. Oh, thanks, Dermot. Right, over to the side. This is where I obviously lack overhand grip. So I'm having to come a lot closer. So making sure that my wrist is fixed and in a line with my elbow. Chest proud, posterior tilt. 1. Pushing the shoulder blade towards the spine, coming down. 3. 4, 5. Find that really challenging. I'm going to grab a drink. And whenever you put your arm over your head, just watch to see what your pelvis does, because most people do that. So if you're doing that, you need to be mindful and push your pelvis back. And I'm concentrating, I look like a right miserable cow. Right, shoulder press. So let's see how we do with that. What I do find as well, if you've been through pregnancy, or if you're over the age of 30, you do start to lose some connections in muscles and where you should, like, you think that you're doing something, and then when you look, like, it looks totally different. Is that? Did you just try that chemo? Right, 14 kilogram shoulder press. This is just for strength. But because we've fired up the rotator cuffs, got blood flowing, should be nice and smooth. But I am fatigued, remember, so don't hit. That was a nice deep breath. I normally get about 5 or 6 of these. 2, posterior tilt, back flat. 3, 4. That'll do. 5. Oh. Then I've got to do lateral raises. As many as I can with the 4s. I'm going to stand up for this, one leg forward for stability. Whew. High elbows, you're not going past the shoulder height. But as you start using the traps, count 1 up, slow down, coming down. 1 more. Good. Rest. Then we're going to do that all again. God, it is so warm and it's like clammy. Does anyone have any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning? Where's my water? So I'm a personal trainer, online lifestyle coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. Specialise in rehab, female fat loss, building muscle, and myth busting as well. There's a lot of shit on the internet. So I'm here to help you along in your journey, myth bust as well. Zombie, I'm doing that. I can push that to 20 reps, rest and repeat. That's great. People generally tend not to be able to go too heavy with lateral raises. I think lateral raises are a good one for how the shoulders look, you know, that toned look here, you're hitting the medial deltoid. Right, so I'm going to do that again. I don't know why I didn't have my bench like that before, but I'm going to do it like that now. Okay, hopefully it doesn't move. No. So core's engaged, pushing the pelvis back, so like if I was sat on there, my back would be touching the bench, okay? Chest proud, feel the stretch. If you do, this might be enough for you to feel it already. Have a look at your arm, make sure everything's in one line as it comes all the way up, all the way down. Leaning into the stretch, chest proud, deep breaths. Don't be afraid of any tight areas, as long as it's not painful. It might feel like a discomfort, like a stretch. There, sensation, posterior tilt. You're just getting your body to work as it should. Same arm and we'll turn over to the other side. Overhand grip. So shoulder blades involved now, so are the rhomboids around the shoulder blades. Rotator cuffs. Shoulders down away from ears. Don't let your traps. So when your upper traps are too strong, they assist in lifting the first little bit of this movement. So push them down, even with your other hand, and come up with your arm. Big weakness there. Over to the other side. Wow, that rain. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's pounding on the cottage. So posterior tilt. all the way up, all the way down. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Leaning into that stretch, getting really deep into the tissue and the fascia. I love that word. Have a look at what your elbow's doing. This feels a lot smoother because of the exercises before it, the dumbbell angels. Oh no, and you've got another 2 yet. One more. What a miserable day. Looking for about 4 of these. Engage. 2. Substantially. You should be matching reps with them. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle. We've done strength training, we've done a bit of cardio. We're adding in some rehab now. So if anybody's a parent, desk job, or does a lot of driving, this is for you. Heavy shoulder press. Last time I got 5. So this time, I'd be happy with that again, but I might end up with 4. So I'm just shaking off, resting. She loves Peppa Pig. She's going to develop a right attitude, isn't she? Oops. Have I just stopped that? Okay. I want 5. You know, you end up feeling fatigue deep within your shoulder girdle, not so much like your superficial muscles. That's how you know that you're getting to where you should be and you're making a difference. 1. Shoulders down away from ears, cores engaged, back flat. 3. 4. Let's get one more. Shaky, shaky. Only just made that. Ugh. Lateral raises. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm speaking English. I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. Let your guide be your elbows. If you find these too easy, slow it down. 5. These are 4 kilograms. 6. Let's get another 2. Burns, 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 burns. Oh. What things should I buy first in my home gym as a beginner? Great question. Dumbbells. That's what I started with. You'd be surprised at what you can do with some dumbbells. Get a medium to heavy weight for legs, then it can hit like a heavy, like floor press if you don't have a bench. Definitely dumbbells. That's a very easy one. Then the next thing I would buy is a bench if you don't have one, just to increase the range of movement. Do like box jump overs and cardio as well. I do have home workout programs, you know, if it takes the thought process out of it. Links in my bio. I have an app you pay less than £15 for, and you've got your your exercise programs with rehab in it. You've got your nutrition programs, recipes, mindset coaching, my community, where I myth bust and go live with a topic. Last week's was, I'll write it on the board. Oh, we were discussing supplements I recommend to take, and the week before that we were discussing carbs, or should you go low carb? 10 different people tell me 10 different ways to do lateral raises. Tell me the main things. Well, seeing as you said, please. Lateral raises, so what I know, so textbook and from anatomy and physiology. So I'm not a bodybuilder, I don't know what you're trying to achieve, Don, but if you want to keep your posture, reduce risk of injuries, so you do standing or sitting. Harder is sitting because your back's not involved. So you see a lot of people at the gym doing that. That's not a lateral raise, that's some whole other fucking exercise they've invented. So lateral raises are for the shoulders. If you go higher than the shoulders, you start using the upper trap, getting a tight neck, getting stiff, and you'll see them with huge traps. You might want that. So if you do want that, go all the way up. So you shouldn't be able to go too heavy with lateral raises. There's lots of different variations that you can lean the side of a bench and all that. You can do double negatives with a cable machine. But you want to go light enough where you're just going shoulder height, you can get the full range of movement. You can, as soon as you start to cross over the body, you reduce the tension in the muscle, so you're not really using it. There's lots of different ways to progress it, but adding weight isn't one of them really. You're not going to gain that much.
Mommy, rain.
Yeah, it's raining, isn't it? That's all she was saying, rain. Rain, rain, rain. Okay, but great question. So please, Leanne. Right, let's see. Any other questions on health, fitness? Thanks, Murtaza. Yeah, right, Arnold press. Yeah, I'm not doing them. We're going to get into stretches next. I think that's enough. So make sure you stretch off after every session. Make time for it. Cut your session 5 minutes shorter to stretch off. If you're in your 20s, it's very easy to skip. If you don't stretch off, you'll get rounded shoulders, especially if all you do is chest day or shoulders day. It'll catch up with you. You'll get strains, repetitive strains, chest, shoulder injuries, and poor posture. So I'm going to show you the stretches for reducing that and stopping that happening. Thanks, Johnny. Lateral raises should always be done with a cable or machine. That's just your opinion. Dumbbell lateral raises are kind of pointless. Fancy saying that to a brand new exerciser. What you're doing just now is shit and doesn't work. Like, that's how I know you're not a trainer. You should, like, just get off, keep scrolling, please. Get off my YouTube. I would never, I don't like Zumba, for example, but I would never say to the old ladies, see that exercise that you're doing? Like, stop doing it. It's barely doing anything. Stupid, misinformed thing to say. But you know what? The internet's full of it, isn't it? Right. Just misinformation. Everyone's an expert. Well, guess what? I am the actual expert. And there's blocks all over my floor. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Right, so I'm going to show you some stretches next. The baby's totally trashed my hoose. You're going to get blocked. There's no resistance at the bottom. Don't go all the way to the bottom then. I think you underestimate how important my muscle connection is. Man. What kind of gain should I see if I'm hiking 60 pounds on my back? Yeah, you get strong hips, that's for sure, if you're using your glutes. If you're eating your protein, getting rest, I don't know how far you're hiking, and if you've got if that's all you're doing, quite a high risk of injury, I would say. I remember when I was wearing a weighted vest, I was postnatal, and the hips, that's the first thing that I felt, the hip strength and DOMS here. Probably reinforced my anterior pelvic tilt back then, actually. But you gained in the lower body, little tiny bit in the core. Thanks, Queen Crush. Right, well, that's your personal opinion. This is something to note as well. You've got to find the exercises that work for you and that you love. For example, I'm a big fan of single leg movements for building glutes. Well, they are shown to be the most effective anyway. But some people could be like squatting and have the best engagement in the glutes. What else? Core exercises is another one, really popular one. Some core exercises that I do, you might think they're crap. I don't even feel the burn, and that could be connections lost. You know what you're doing? So I'm gonna, yeah, thanks Scott, he was just an idiot. He's annoying me. I should have just blocked him anyway. Anyway, right, so these are my favourite stretches, and I'm going to post a video in shorts. I recorded it, but then I didn't like the lighting, and I missed my favourite one out of it all. So we're going to get some stretches in, but first, because we've worked the anterior, and we're reducing rounding shoulders. So we're going to stretch off the pec major and the pec minor. So pec major, the biggest pec muscle, your elbow wants to be the same height as your shoulder and then turn out. And you should feel that here. If you don't feel it here, lean into it a little bit more until you do. It's all about body awareness and how much you feel it. That's the biggest thing with stretching. Notice I'm shouting a lot today. I think I must have lots of energy. Then so you can compare a little bit higher with the elbow now, and then rotate out. You feel this more within your armpit, which is your pec minor, and you still feel it in your chest as well. And try not push your neck forward. Look at what your neck's doing. Head back, chest proud. You might feel this all the way down your lower back as well. It's good signs that you're just tight there and you need this more. If that's from pregnancy, if you've been pregnant, or just your lifestyle, what kind of job you have, and then release. Oh, I feel that on the other side as well. Victor is thirsty. Annoying you up. Is that what I said? That's what Abby used to say when she was a toddler. Mummy, you're annoying me up. Right, I want to do the other side. And then we're going to get started on my favourite go-to stretches. When the kids are stressing me out just to release some tension, or perhaps I've had like a long day, I feel like it in my back, and just being a mother in general. Well, higher up now for the pec minor. This side's a bit tighter. Look at your neck, head back, chest proud. Deep breaths. Slow exhale is so important. It's part of how effective your stretching is going to be. And you'll notice if it is an intense stretch, your breathing will change. So just deep breaths and slow it down. I think Scott and Queen Crush, as I'm getting thrusted out into the abyss, I do get a lot of weirdos on. Only one foot weirdo though today. The movement you're doing right now is so cool. Oh yeah, I love that movement. Hello, quick question. Where is your favourite place for... Can't believe I almost read that out. Dirty bastard. Right. Because we've been doing a lot of chest work, we might have gone into a bit of a subconscious pelvic tilt. I also find when I'm doing anything handstandy, I need a pelvic tilt so it can feel a bit tight. So hips back, small bend in the knees, hips back, belly to thigh, or as close as you can. Now, if this feels quite intense on your lower back, bend the knees more, so belly's more to thigh. And then over time, you can begin to release it and straighten the legs a little bit. Relax the neck. Deep breath in. Decompressing your spine from here down. So if you've been doing a lot of walking, a lot of standing, this is a great one to do. This is by far one of my favourites. So you can straighten your leg, dip in and out of a straight leg to work on your hip flexor strength. You're stretching a little bit your glute, but mostly your lower back. And the more you straighten your leg, you're telling your hamstrings to relax. Deep breath in and pull your chest close to your knees. Even just for a moment. Then we're going to go into a downward dog, just to stretch the calves out. If you do work out with me quite often, like a lot of jumps. So there's a lot of impact on the calves. Achilles tendon, soleus muscle, and the front of that foot, the front of the leg as well, tibialis anterior. So we're just going to roll out the toes and straighten that leg over to the other side. Good. Wide knees, child's pose. Feet together. So I'm going to spend a moment in here. Good. This is my second favourite. I just feel like you can totally release and just relax. Just feels so amazing. And the longer you spend in here, you just feel your body give into the stretch, and you just end up going a bit deeper. And then because we've done a lot of movement in the thoracic part of the spine here, I'm going to do puppy pose to try and help with posture. So hips over the knees. I like to grab the side of my mat here, the edge of my mat. Breathe. You're trying to get your chest to flow. Think of it like that. Untuck the toes. Hold. This is a hard one, but it's so worth it. On the exhale, you're trying to push your chest further into the floor. Then the last one, this is my third favourite, coming up to second favourite now actually, I'm doing it more and more. I like to have a block so I can get deeper into it. Let me just read that comment. I could spend about 3 minutes in all of these positions apart from the puppy pose. He did almost get me, Johnny. I used to skip stretching, but after following the stretches, I discovered a whole new world. I love that. Yeah, I've been there, and the fact that you're 28 and you're appreciating stretches, you know how that rare is? You're like 10 years ahead of me. Any tips on stretching hips? I sit a lot and have a tight hip. Where is it tight? Upper hip, lower hip, inner hip? And it'll help. I'm thinking pigeon pose because it kind of gets into it all. Right, so thread the needle, stretch. Exhale, thread the needle. I like to twist and just see how that feels. This is my favourite side. It just feels amazing. And you can put your hand here, but I like to have it on a block and push down and around, and I lean back with my hips just to open up and feel the stretch in this part of my body. I feel like we don't do enough thoracic twists and twists in general unless we injure ourselves, right? So this is one that I definitely do before bed, and I do feel, because I sleep on my side, I do feel like I'm well stretched, and I sleep better, like my shoulders stay more on top of each other and they don't round in bed. Remember your exhale. This one, because I'm so warm from that exercise, it doesn't feel as amazing, but later tonight when you're cool, honestly, try it again and you'll be able to just appreciate it more, trust me. And then before I swap over, I do a bit of a cat for the lower back, and I lean into it. I push this part of the lower back out so I add more weight just for that posterior tilt. And because I feel it's so intense, thread the needle on that side just to give it a moment to adjust, and then I'll go over to the other side. But remember, if you have just done an exercise, you are quite warm, so you might not feel this as amazing just before bed. So I've started doing it in the morning with my coffee, and in the evening just before bed, and after my exercise. So I'm doing it 3 times a day at the moment. I try my best to. What I have noticed, instead of setting, if you're a parent or if you're super busy, well, this works better if you're a parent. If you're super busy, rather than saying, right, I'm going to stretch off just before I go to bed, right, I'm going to stretch just before I get up in the morning. Anything can happen if you're a parent, right? The best way to get stretches in, I am finding, is as soon as the kids are, like, just have your mat out. This is out a lot. As soon as the kids are 5 minutes, like, in the bathroom playing with water or on the iPads, or if you've got 5 minutes, just get into one of them. Pick one of your favourites, just get into one of them. And then chances are, like, you might get a few stretches that way. And then even if the rest of the evening ran away with you, at least you did that when you could, Any tips on stretching hips? Upper hips, that's where I suffer. So you can get a block and stand on it with one foot. So if you're looking for flexibility and stretching, you need strength with flexibility. So foot to floor and up. See how I'm moving the hip? Is there any pain there? So you're warming up this area first. And I've got a soft knee here. You can do this on both sides. And then I drop it. So this one's higher. And then you can stretch that way. If you want instant hip relief in this area, what can work is myofascial release from a trusty. Or if you've not got one of them, grab a tennis ball or two tennis balls and strap them together, right? Why have I left that comment up? Funny. Okay. I highly recommend these. If you've got any hip discomfort when you stand up, when you sit down, it can be to do with a few muscles that are overcompensating from your glutes switching off. So you said it was upper hip, but do all around your hips. Do just a little bit below, a little bit to the side. And if it is above your hip, it can be to do with your deep back muscle called the QL. And you can roll that out. There's YouTube videos on the QL and rolling it out. That's clicking for me. You're just going left and right. So you can stretch, you can strengthen, and you can roll it out. I recommend, but be careful. But if you're not sure which muscle it is, and you can't figure that out because it's so deep or complicated or moves, I recommend seeing a physio. But I do believe that you can do your own rehab yourself. I've done it. I've been to physios. They've misinformed me. I do know some private physios are way better from my experience. I don't know what the hell that was, then it was a map. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. In the morning, I'm going to go live with an ab session and cardio. Or is it just going to be cardio? No, I'm going to do some abs. But those that have been joining me frequently, the ab session. Oh, Johnny, I'm sorry to hear that. 1 second. The ab session, we're dialing it back to basics because of diastasis recti, what a lot of mothers suffer with and live with, can lead to pelvic floor issues, back pain. Men and women can get pelvic floor issues, yeah, but diastasis recti as well. It's that gap in the linea alba. So we're dialing it back to basics for the core, but also adding in cardio as well for health and fitness. I do sometimes have issues with my SI joint, so you might benefit from manual therapy, like manipulation, getting a physio to do that to you. Spinal twists are really good for here. Lying down on the floor and doing that. Highly, highly recommend. Thanks, Francesco. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon. I'll see you in the morning. I'll be on at about 6 o'clock if I move my ass and if I've had a good night's sleep, or average, shall we say. Thank you. Bye.